Are you sure about that?
Are you sure about that? Are you sure about that?
With some Arizona.
Are you sure about that?
Non-alcoholic.
Are you sure about that?
Are you sure about that?
What is up, and welcome back to Are You Sure About That podcast. I'm your host, Rick. That is Dave. That is Cbass behind the cam. We also got Deryk back there, too.
Yo.
Listening to TikTok.
What it ain't, what it is.
Sounds good. No, I'm just we're back. We got 3 segments. Talk about our weeks. First one. Second one is called Battle Bets. That's where me and him or all 3 of us really battle bets, sports bets in particular.
Yes, sir.
We have a point system. We go off that point system and see who wins every week. This week's winner is Dave. Dave winning with 18 points. We'll get into that here in a little bit. Right after that, we're going to get into Banter Bros. That's our last segment. And our topic today is who's going to survive the longest on a deserted island if we were all on it. We get 4 items each. We all discuss who we think survives the longest and who survives the least and so forth. I'm going to say how all you guys are going to die. And
Okay.
we'll see how that goes. That's the Banter Bros segment. Something
We're gonna
fun,
get to
lighthearted, simple, easy, quick.
Sounds fun.
We'll talk about the UFC card today. Izzy fights this weekend.
Let's go, Izzy.
Get that belt back.
Take it home, bro.
And yeah, that's it. Let's start with our weeks, though. I want to start with Cbass. Cbass, how was your week?
Oh, eventful as all shit.
Yeah.
For
Yeah.
Cbass, you don't ever get like 2 weeks in a row that are just like
Chill as fuck.
normal for you. Like, I'm praying that you get like a uneventful week one of these weeks just so you can have some
He's going to a
rest.
rave this weekend, right?
Well, that
I
will
went
interrupt
to 2
that.
inside 1 week, bro.
Oh, you already went to it?
Yeah, I went to.
Oh,
I went
was
to
it yesterday?
Borgor last night.
It was last night.
Yeah,
Oh,
Borgor.
cool.
Borgor last night.
Borgor's from the motherland. That's my dog.
Yes, sir.
Mm.
Yes, sir.
He's
Yep.
Borgor is cool.
He touring. He had the audacity to snap that hard, just like Barely Alive. That me and
Barely
you
Alive
went
was
to.
crazy. So, Borgar
No.
Snap too?
Yeah.
Where was it? What venue?
Church.
Oh, that's
Dude,
fire.
Small venue, but vibes were immaculate.
That is nice.
Gave gang violence candy to a
Let's go.
homie, so
Let's
got
go.
to give that candy away finally.
Nice. I made that one.
And just rolled, you know.
Rolly rolled out
Rolly
like a
rolled.
roly-poly.
Rolly
Nice,
rolled, yeah.
dude. I'm glad you had a good time. Anything else? Saw Borgor. Saw Barely Alive. I was
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
That was a fun-ass rave.
Yeah, just
I had a great time.
other than that, just kicking it. Got some new kicks as well. Better than the dad .5s that I got last week.
Yeah.
So,
I thought the ones last week looked more comfortable though.
They
for
did look more
sure,
comfy.
but they're definitely the dad .5s.
I mean, I'm a form over
I got
fashion.
slides on, bro. Yeah, you're good.
Yeah.
Like, I got slides with socks on, like I'm Dave.
that was
That is
mine.
a Jewish move.
But these-
Slides with socks is a Jewish move.
Can't have the Piggly Wigglies out.
Yeah. We're not getting dirty out here.
Nah.
not dirty.
Anything else though?
Yeah, what
Besides
else we
the-
got,
You
CSAS?
fleeced Coles for those shoes.
Yeah, fleece Coles $45.
Get closer to
for
that
some
mic,
Air
too. Honestly,
Maxes.
pull that mic a
Oh.
little closer to you. Just so
Sorry,
we
bud.
could, get in there.
Sorry. But no, it's just been a really good week. So you know, I'm ready for this week because I fucking hit. So before we get into that, Rick, how was your week?
It was good, dude. So don't forget, get your Ramirez tickets if you're watching this. I mean, it's this week. Or not technically not this week. It's in a week. It's a week from today that you're watching this. Next weekend, August 24th, Ramirez and Germ coming out, bringing the vibes. That concert's going to be crazy. Tickets are moving. I was telling them they're moving faster than Bone Thugs tickets. Bone Thugs been in this shit for 30 years. So it's pretty crazy to watch tickets move quick. I only have a few left that are unclaimed. Everybody else's tickets are claimed. If you have claimed tickets, pick them the fuck up, or else I'm going to sell them. Like, because that's how many people are hitting me up for them. I literally have fucking, I don't know how many, 30 people, like, fucking finding a babysitter or some shit, like, planning to get tickets. So, hit me up for those tickets right away. First come, first serve. Buy them shits. Yeah, I'm just trying to make the quota so I can perform. It's going to be dope. Vibes will be immaculate. Other than that, revamped a lot of songs in the studio today, you know? Sometimes you like to put songs on the shelf, let them cure, and then take them back to the studio and then add some shit and fucking do some cool shit. So did that. One of them being an Element 115, so that's a song that's dropped. We remixed it, and I'm going to drop it as an Element 115 Bob Lazar remake or some shit like that. So that's going to come out. Making beats, dude. Making a lot of beats. Sampling shit. A lot of music shit going on. Kyle tickets next September, or not next September, next month in September 28th. Hit me up for Kyle tickets. I'm gonna have my own ticket code, so that's gonna be coming up. Gonna be playing a lot of EDM at the fair. I have a fair set. Toucan Tuesday, August 27th. I'm gonna do mostly dubstep. Probably a little house up in that bitch. I'm just gonna be DJing down, perform a few songs at the state fair. At the Pepsi stage. So come
August
out
20 what?
Toucan Tuesday, August 27th on a Tuesday. You can
Tuesday.
literally come and see me perform for 2 cans of food. All you have to do is take 2 cans of food to the front of the state fair.
Okay.
That's why it's called Toucan Tuesday. So you don't have to pay a ticket. You just take 2 cans of food because we're helping out Hungry Mugs. Yeah, dude. Other than that, what else we got going? October. What's the date of the live show? October what?
12.
October 12th, get your tickets for the Street Champs live show. We're going to be doing that. That's coming up too, so be on the lookout for those. That's it, man. Just doing that shit. No crazy stories. Grandma's still dealing with the broken hip. She was doing good. She's recovering decently well. She's like standing up and shit. So many old people break their hips, so, like, we're doing all right. We're doing all right. How was your week, Dave?
It was good. Got my kitty on Sunday.
You did get your kitty.
Yeah, and he's been delightful, big handful. But...
Already a helicopter parent.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, takes care of himself, but whatever.
Little homie is, like, so little.
He is a little tiny guy right now.
He's so little. And, like, he just learned, like, yesterday that he has the ability, if there's fabric attached to something, to, like, latch onto it and then just shimmy up it. So,
Nice.
like, this homie is climbing everything.
Damn.
You have a curtain, don't you?
There's a curtain in the room. He hasn't attempted that yet, but he, like, can climb the bed, which is, like, I tried to, like, put the blankets to where he couldn't reach them, and then homie just attached to the mattress. I'm like, damn it.
He ain't getting around that.
He's been pretty well behaved, but, like, the thing that...
Dave's a kitty dad now. He's just only talking about his child.
Bro, it breaks my heart when I leave for work and homie just starts meowing his little, like, heart out because he's like, where'd you go? Because, like, I put him in my master bedroom and, like, I shut the door.
You're gonna be giving this motherfucker attachment problems, bro. You're gonna be fucking...
Shut the door.
Well, there's a lot of, like, cords in my living room and he's, like, he'll chase cords, which is kind of cute, but at the same time, I don't want him doing that so that doesn't turn into a habit. So when he does that, I just kind of, like, I'm like, Benny, what are you doing? And then he'll look at me. I'm like, oh, shit. But there's just less things he can get into in the master bedroom where he has, like, his litter box. He's got his water. He's got food. He's got his little cat bed. I put, like, a hoodie that I was wearing in the bed so that, like, he has something that smells like me. And then, get this. This is the funniest thing. Our views are going up because I've been playing the podcast when I leave for work so he can hear me the whole time I'm gone.
You are so fucking lame. You're stupid, bro. What kind of shit is that? Why?
Because he meows his heart out. So sometimes it helps him.
He's gonna get used to it. He's a kitty.
Well, I don't want him to suffer.
Oh, suffer. Deryk, as a fellow cat dad, how do you feel about it?
You going a little bit OD.
You're going a little bit OD. You're
Your
going
cat
a little
doesn't
bit
even-
OD.
Your cat doesn't
He's
even-
O Dave, dude. O Dave. You're going a little O Dave on
The only
that.
time you can, like, love on ZZ is with your feet. And we don't know how that happened.
It's because they're warm.
Oh my god, and fucking slimy.
Oh, no.
Ugh. All right,
But that's about it.
that's about it. He's a cat dad.
Loving every minute of it.
Have you been loving it? You been taking lots of pics?
Not a lot, but I have a few I could show you.
Yeah, pull them up. Pull up the pics. You know, we got to show them. Put them on screen, Cbass. No, I'm just kidding. But then we're going to be getting into battle bets right after that. He's a cutie.
It's all gray on the back.
He's cute, bro.
Check it out.
He's a fucking cute one. And you don't want him to bring him here to meet ZZ? You're a piece of shit.
I know.
He's going to get PTSD because of
Oh my
ZZ.
fucking god. He's going to be... Well, he should be bigger when they do meet. I will
Yeah,
say that.
that would be more realistic.
Yeah. But all right. Let's get into battle bets. Hit that battle bets bite for me.
See you.
What a cute guy.
It's time for battle bets.
Well,
Shout out
homie,
Cbass hitting the sound bet. Hell yeah. Shout out Dave still pulling up cat pics.
He just loves sleeping.
Oh my god. I would hate to see Benny go to China.
Oh,
Let's go over the battle bets points.
He will not be eating Panda Express anytime soon.
Battle bets is a podcast segment where we battle our sports bets. We have 3 sports bets each. Most of the time we do parlays. Sometimes we do single bets. But the higher odd for the higher underdog odd for your bet, the more points you get in battle bets. So let's go over the points real quick. In a minus 100 or less, you only get 1 point. All the way up to a plus 1,000 or more, you get 18 points. So in between there, you get points for each. Plus 100's 2 points, plus 200's 3 points, and so forth. All the way up, plus 700's 10 points, plus 800's 12 points, plus 800's 18 points. And you'll get the hang of it the more you listen to it. It is actually in the description. Hopefully Deryk put the updated description in there. If not, I'll change it. It's not a big deal. But you can get an incorrect bet if you're betting a minus 100 favorite bet all the way up to a plus 100 underdog bet. So if you bet a plus 100 or more, you lose 1 point if you miss it. If you bet a minus 100 or more, you lose 2 points if you hit it. We also have parlay integrations and bonuses. So, the more parlay legs you have in your parlay, the more bonus points you get for that parlay. And then we also have bonuses for live bets, same game parlays, bookie feature bets, and a phone a friend bet point bonus. So let's go over last week's bets. Usually we have 3 each. What?
I was just going to say, the reason y'all don't see us making minus 100 bets or super conservative favorite bets is because scared money don't make money.
Yeah, especially in battle bets, dude. You're only getting a few points. You're literally only going to be, let's see how many points you get for a fucking minus 200. You get 1 point. You know what I mean? So, if you're betting a minus, why would you even bet 1 point? But,
if it's
a 1 point can win you a week. If you miss everything, and I I win the week.
Yeah.
But so what we do is we count a winner each week. That winner gets a win. The most wins for the season, that's a title in itself. But we're going off season points. So each week we get a point. We all get different monetary points. And then it's the first to 150 wins the season. That's how Battle Bets works. So right now, as of today, Dave sits at 18 points out of 150. I sit at 6 out of 150. Cbass sits at 6 out of 150.
How are y'all
battle
feeling?
bets points. Let's go over these battle bets. Before we talk about how we feel, I want to talk about Dave's bets first. Dave missing his first parlay completely. Bills moneyline preseason L.
Yep.
KC moneyline preseason L.
Yep.
Terrible loss for Kansas City. Plus 233, 6-point parlay L.
It was a preseason.
Terrible preseason loss.
It's preseason.
They got, they might as well would have got 0 points. They got 6 points.
Before we glide past this, Chiefs get Hollywood Brown in the offseason, and I'm like, oh, cool, Hollywood Brown. When he's healthy, he's really good. Motherfucker gets a dislocated, collarbone in his first preseason game. Out a minimum of 4 weeks.
Gone.
Bro, how are you -3 games into the your first season with the Chiefs and you're hurt? The fuck?
Hey, you bounce back on these next 2 bets though. So
I did. His shoulder did.
Yeah, you bounce back. His shoulder's not bouncing back right now. It's going to take a while for that one.
So
But you won your next 2 bets. You won 2 parlays after that, a plus 350 parlay for 7 points, and then a plus 650 parlay for 11 points. Biggest of the season so far. We're just in
Starting out hot.
Starting out hot for Mr. Dave, first week of the season.
Let's go over it real quick.
Let's go over the first one. On Friday last week, there was an over 8.5 total runs versus KC Royals and the Cardinals, a minus 125 leg bet.
I-70 series.
Let's go. He parlayed that up with Zalal. Yusuf Zalal fighting Mr. Aarons, and that was a not go distance. Zalal getting the submission win, plus 150 leg for Mr. Dave. He only had 2 legs on the parlay. That was a plus 350 parlay for 7 points. Dubbed those 7 points. Then I got worried because the Olympic game was after that, and the first one was Jokic, and he scored the triple-double. A plus 400 Jokic triple-double in the bronze Olympic basketball game. Parlayed up with a KD over 1.5 threes, a minus 200 leg in the money. Easy bet. It's like ordering Raising Cane's. Always going to get. And minus 200 win, making his parlay a plus 650 parlay for 11 points. And he dubbed it. A 2-leg parlay for 11 points, and he did that. So Mr. 7-11 this week. Mr. 7-11.
So-
He won 7 points on one bet, 11 on the other. Mr. 7-11 this week. 18 points. 4 legs, 1 for Mr. Dave.
Out of 6.
Out of 6 legs. which
So,
is great.
The preseason was kind of like throwing darts at a wall because it's hard to predict who plays for how long. However, I was just like, hey, we'll probably win as far as the Chiefs money line and the Bills, and I was just like, they'll probably win. And neither.
L.
But
I'd have been real pissed if they won.
So
I'd have all 3 years.
I was watching the USA game, and I had forgotten about the bronze game because I watched KD as he hit like 2 threes in his first 2 threes of the game, basically. So I was like, yes, that leg hit. And then I was just like, oh, did Jokic? And then so I looked it up, and sure enough, like Jokic did it. And I was just like, no way. So I even sent you a message about it. I was just
this
like,
guy.
it happened.
Let's get to my week. Rick's bets right here. I had Danny Barlow money line, Yusuf Zalal money line, and then I parlayed that up with the same game parlay of Sergey Spivak money line and the over 1.5 rounds. That's a plus 252 parlay for 11 points. And I got the L on it. I hit every single leg except for the over 1.5 on the Sergey Spivak fight. So I had 4 leg parlay, same game parlay X for 11 points, and I got the L on that one just because it wasn't over 1.5 rounds. Sergey Spivak winning, but taking out Marcin Tybura in the first round. Killing my parlay. My next parlay, same game parlay. It was the Olympic U.S. gold game. Anthony Edwards, 8 points. Joel Embiid, 10 points. KD, 12 points. KD, 3 rebounds. And Yubasele, plus 10 points. That same game parlay was a plus 208. Same game parlay, 12 points. And I took the L on that one, too.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 legs. 4 of the legs hitting again. Only missing 1. Joel Embiid, you let me fucking down. 4 points. You scored 4 points for the Olympic gold game when your plus 10 points was a minus 300. What the fuck? Did he get hurt? Does anybody know what the fuck?
Joel Embiid just doesn't try.
Fuck, Joel. Fuck. Dude. A 12-point parlay plus 208, same game parlay. Lost because Joel Embiid only scored fucking 4 points.
Rusa, but Rusa.
Hey, it could be worse. You could be in Cbass's where you could be betting on
Damn
like
it.
one hockey franchise.
Yeah, it just sucks,
and
bro.
they do everything he betted against.
Yeah,
every
they
time.
did, yeah.
Cbass like, I'll bet for you, they lose. I'll bet against you, they win. It was like
It was
fucking
bad. It was
poetry.
bad.
I remember when you brought it up, bro. I feel bad to bring up
Couldn't
old
get
news.
an under even. I was just like,
Well,
all
12-point L hurts.
I'm
A
out.
12-point L hurts plus 208, same game parlay. But I scored my last one. Denver Broncos money line preseason. Let's go. Got the
Money
dub.
line.
And then I picked up USA women's soccer money line. I knew they were going to win. Minus 110. Easy fucking pick 'em on that. So a plus 281 parlay for 6 points. Dubbed up. 6-point week for your boy. Still got points on the board. That's all good. 9 legs won. 9 legs. So I have the most legs won so far of the season. I mean, it's only the first week of the season, but I don't see you guys winning 9 legs because you guys usually do 2-leg parlays. And speaking of 2-leg parlays, let's get to Cbass's bets.
Yes.
Tampa Bay Rays money line live bet. Big L on the board. Plus 145. Lost him his plus 390 parlay. His live bet parlay had 11 points on the line. Lost it because of the Tampa Bay Rays.
Yep.
But he hit the under 8.5 points on the Nationals and Angels live bet. Plus 100. So, hey, you're dubbing live bets still, dude.
Hey.
Lost the parlay on that one, but he picked up the dub on his Eagles money line for the preseason. Parlayed that up with over 38 points for the Broncos. Broncos scoring 33 themselves.
Hell yeah.
I mean, that was versus the Colts.
How
Minus
do you
110.
feel about your Bo Nix?
Bo Nix was doing good.
He was like
he looked
had
good
he
in
had
the
like
pre.
He had a couple little
Not bad.
questionable tosses,
Yeah.
but he was like 15 of 21.
He's young. He's young. You know, we're looking promising. You
I
know,
don't
Patty
think-
Mahomes had his, first season frets. You know, it might be a few seasons before we see Bo Nix really turn it on in the actual season. But
Pat Mahomes' first season starting, he won the MVP.
he's trash, though, right? So let's get to Cbass's last bet. We got the Minnesota Twins money line, dubbed that one. And then you had the under 10 points on the Rockies, the Braves, and they went over that. So
Well,
he
yeah.
got the L on that.
Yeah.
6-point L, 11-point L, but he got a 6-point dub, tying with me. But then ultimately losing on the legs bracket. So he only got 4 legs this week. I got 9. So I beat him out by legs. When you get a point, and that's one thing with battle bets. When you tie on points, it goes immediately to the legs
If
on
you
how
tie-
many bets that you won that week. And that's how it's
So
the tiebreaker.
if it's like let's say we all won one parlay,
And they were all 6 points.
2-2-2, and all 6-point hitters. Whoever had the highest risky bet, so if his is like plus 600, mine's plus 601, yours plus 602, you would win the week.
You would win the week.
That's the tiebreaker.
Yeah, that's a triple tiebreaker. So
if we get the same...
Say we all got 6 points, we all got 4 legs, who had the riskier odds?
Now, if we all have... it's like the same thing I just described, like 2 legs, and then some freakish how we all have the exact same odds. We will leg wrestle them. That's how we'll determine a winner.
I'm down to leg wrestle.
Leg wrestle.
And all we do is just
On
pitch
pod.
the camera down a little bit. We'll get it to the floor shot.
I get to use
and
my
then
good leg. It's my right
we'll leg
leg.
wrestle.
Yeah.
It'll be fine.
I feel
But-
like
great.
Cbass, you're like double jointed. You're gonna win.
No need for leg wrestling this week. Dave winning with 18 points.
Firm win.
Dragging us by 12 points.
Tripling.
Literally tripling our points this week. Only on 4 legs. Congratulations, Mr. Dave.
Thank you.
Taking back this season right.
Thank you, Jokic, because I knew you weren't going to settle for no medal, and when you were in a bronze game, you were going to do anything it took to win.
And he did.
And a triple-double just happens when he does anything. Like, he's not going into a game saying to himself, I'm going to get a triple-double.
The only triple-double of the Olympics for Jokic. Boom. Scored it.
And guess who bet it?
And guess who bet it?
Plus-
Mr. Dave, a plus 400.
Bro.
Leg on that alone.
Disrespecting.
Disrespecting. Yeah, that was disrespectful.
Jokic is,
Really?
like, the
That's
greatest
crazy.
basketball player on the planet. Like,
But
the fuck?
we have Mr. Dave. Season points, 18 out of 150. Making a great start for the first week.
I'm over 10% in.
First season win, so he has a season wins of 1. 0 season L's. 29 bets won, 83 bets lost in the history of Battle Bets. Lifetime points of the history of Battle Bets, 177. Going on to mine, I have 6 out of 150 points for this season in Battle Bets. 0 season wins, 1 season L. 30 bets won, 87 bets lost in the history of Battle Bets. And then I have a lifetime points of 190. So, hey, at least I'm still winning in something. Then we're moving on to Mr. Cbass, just getting himself started into Battle Bets this season, first season. 0 season wins, 1 season L. His season point sits at 6 out of 150, just like mine. 2 bets won, 4 bets lost.
I'm just glad that I put up some points on the
Put
board.
up some points. You're putting up points every
Yeah.
week so far. Lifetime points sitting at 13.
Yeah, so. hell
Not
yeah.
bad.
I'm happy with just that, dog, really.
Not bad. And honestly, your lifetime points should be 6 because technically the other points were in preseason, but I'm just going to leave them.
Yeah, that's fine.
Fuck that. Yeah, so we just went over our bets of last week in Battle Bets. I'm deleting all of our bets now, and we're going to be going over our bets for this week. I actually have my bets placed if I could start us out.
But of
Start.
course-
And I'm building.
And we have Dave building up. We have Mr. Cbass building up their bets. I'm still deleting right now. We have 3 sports bets each. We don't have to do parlays. It'll probably work in your favor if you do, though. So, just spreading this out. I'm going to start us out. Let me open up my Battle Bets DraftKings. We're not sponsored, but I do want to go over, you know what, before we get into it, I'll let you guys have a little more time
It's
to
like-
build.
It's like,
I do want to go over Deryk's Parlay. So every week we do like to do a nice little mini segment in Battle Bets where it's called Deryk's Parlay. And he picks a leg on every fight of a UFC card. And we see how good he does. This last week he did fucking terrible. He lost 1, 2, 3, 4 legs in a row. Then added another 5th loss of the leg. So he started out great. Stephanie Luciano, score. Yusuf Zalal, score. Lost on Carl Williams. Lost on Pani Kianzad. Lost on Charles Lampos Gregario. Lost on Chelsea Chandler. Then he started hitting. Chris Gutierrez, hit Danny Barlow, hit Jose Mascal. I mean, they're all giant favorites, of course. But then he lost on Marcin Tybura. Didn't think Sergey Spivak had it in him, and Sergey took him out in the first round. So Deryk did terrible on his parlay. It's okay. Not that bad. We're going to have him do it again this week after our battle bets, but let's start with our battle bets right now. So for my first bet, I'm going to be picking up in the UFC 307, Josh Kulabau. I picked him up at a minus 148. Josh Kulabau, money line. He's on the undercard. He is just said it actually, minus 148 money line. And I'm parlaying that up with Li Jingliang. He has not been in the cage for 2 years. I'm going to hope ring rust doesn't exist for the Leech because I'm picking him up at plus 295. So we got Leech, money line, plus 299 or plus 295. Li Jingliang. And that parlay comes to plus 561. Plus 561 parlay. That's a big parlay for a 2-leg. So let's go over the points real quick. So I'm going to scroll down. We have a plus 500 bet and battle bet, 6 points. Then the 2-leg is a 3-point bonus. I like it.
He likes it.
I like it. What did I say?
Said
Plus
I
for
like
6
it.
points and 6 plus 9. 9-point parlay. 9-point 2-leg parlay. I think it could hit. I think that line for Li Jingliang is really egregious, if you ask me. So I put that bet up. We're doing it. If you bet $2 on that shit, you win $13. If you bet $10 on that shit, you win $56. So 2-leg parlay, throw $10 on it. I mean, might score you some money. So got that one for my first one. We're going to be moving on. Since I started, I kind of want to go to Cbass, let Dave build a little more. Cbass, do you have a bet ready?
I actually do. So
Hell yeah.
great timing, great flow.
Beautiful.
This is gonna be a all favorite bet. It's gonna be a 3-pick parlay, switching it up just a little bit.
I like
trying
it.
to do a little bit more. First leg of the parlay is gonna be the KC's and Cincinnati Reds game.
KC Royals?
KC Royals and Cincinnati.
Is that
Reds.
Friday's game?
No, this is a live bet. Actually, it's a money line bet for KC Royals to win.
KC Royals money line?
Yes.
KC Royals
Money line live.
line. Live bet. KC Royals. What is the odd?
It's a minus 145.
Minus 145. And this is Friday's. Yeah.
Yes.
Live bet. Boom. Okay. What are you parlaying that up with?
I'm parlaying that up with the favorite bet for the Texas Rangers to win over the Minnesota Twins. That game is tomorrow at 6:05.
Got it.
And it's going to be a minus 125. I don't really, Minnesota Twins haven't really been given it, so I can't really give it to them. So I'm going to go with the Texas Rangers. Anytime I've bet on them, they've come through, or at least most of the time. Can't say the same for the Minnesota Twins. Sorry.
What's that odd on that parlay? Is it just the 2 legs?
No, it's minus 125, and for that the Texas Rangers leg, and then the third leg is going to be over 7.5 points for the Cleveland Guardians and Milwaukee Brewers game. That's going to be minus 118, and that's also going to be tomorrow at 6:10 p.m.
Minus 118. Nice.
Yes, sir. Then the whole gosh darn thing is going to be a minus, or not a minus, a plus 461.
Wow.
So going big, but it is all favorite bet. Honestly, the Royals were actually a plus when I initially placed it, but then it changed when I was picking the others, and then it turned into a favorite bet. Because they got a run, so I'm up, and I didn't even know what that was happening, what was going on really.
Nice bet. 9-point parlay in battle bets points plus 461 for Mr. Cbass. All baseball Saturday added actually not 9 points, 10 points because of the live bet plus 1 on the live bet. So 10-point parlay, 3 legs plus 461. Mr. Cbass. Dave, are you ready?
Yeah.
What do we got?
There's gonna be some funny names.
Ooh.
So, the first one is pretty easy. We have UFC 305. We have
I thought it was 307. I'm stupid.
Tai Tuivasa taking on Jairzinho Rozenstruik. Ty's the dog, not a huge dog, but he's the dog at plus 190. So I'm gonna take him.
I have him picked for my next one too.
So you got Ty money line.
Me and Dave doubling up. Let's go.
Plus-
Shout out Ty.
Plus 190. At least on.
I got a better odd on him though.
Yeah, this is ESPN's odd. And then today there is a PFL card, and taking place at 8 p.m. Mountain Time according to the app. You have Rob Wilkinson taking on. This is a fun name to pronounce. It's Davletsson Yagshurimirdov or something like that.
Fuck. Are you betting for him?
No, I'm betting for Rob
All right,
Wilkinson.
good. All right, good.
You kidding? I can't spell that.
Wilkinson, money line.
Yagshurimirdov.
What is the odd on him?
Minus 175 for Rob Wilkinson.
Got him.
He's the former champ at that weight, and then he got flagged for PEDs and then had to sit out a year. But he's back, and I don't think he's lost since he's been back. So
I like it.
those two combined, it just changed to a minus 170. So I guess that's more favorable for me.
Yeah.
And you can see it's orange.
Cool.
So it just changed.
Odd change. Plus 361 parlay.
Yeah. I don't think that's that crazy.
No, you're not going too wild. Let's see how many points you're getting, though. So plus 361 in battle bets points.
It's like a
Gets
5,
you
I
a
think.
4 points. Plus 2 legs. 3 points.
Ah.
What did I say? 4 points? Then
Yeah.
three?
So it's
7 points. 7-point parlay for Mr. Dave.
Low key with the points.
Mr. Low. I mean, he hit a 7 2-leg parlay last week, so we got to be on our P's and Q's, Cbass.
Yo, get
Yeah, for sure.
All right, so going on. Moving on. Let me look what I have in store right here. All right. I think I'm going to do this one right here. I'm picking up Israel Adesanya money line.
There you go.
I mean, my thing is picking up Adesanya at a minus 118 is really crazy. Never really get to see that. So, I mean, he's been off for 11 months, but I think he's going to come back bigger and better, and he's already bigger. Have you seen him? He's fucking huge right now.
Mhm.
Very muscly, so he's ready for Mr. Dricus Duplessis. Let's see how he does. I think he's going to knock him out, to be perfectly honest. Steve Urseg, money line, picking him up too. We got Mr. Urseg coming back after his loss for the fight of the championship fight
Pantoja.
against Pantoja. I mean, Pantoja's just hard to take out. I think
Ursek
he
won
gets
at
it
least a
done.
round in that fight.
He did.
At least a round. Now, that's what are you going to put your hat on?
Mm-hmm.
You won one round in a
And
championship
Pantoja
fight.
dogged Kai Kara France too, so you know what can you really say? I think Steve Urseg gets it done here, and then I'm parlaying that up with a minus 525, a big favorite at the end. Mateusz Gamrot, Daniel Hooker, over 1.5. Excuse me. So 1.5 rounds for Mr. Dan Hooker versus Gamrot. Gamrot versus Hooker. Minus 525 there at the end. And it's like, Rick, why would you do that? It's because the 2-legger was a plus 198. I just wanted the plus 200 in the end. So that parlay actually came to a plus 255. That's a 3-leg parlay plus 255 parlay. And that's 3 legs. So I get a little extra bonus points. 3 plus 5. 8 points. 8-point parlay for Mr. Rick. It's a pretty damn decent favorite parlay. I think it could hit. So we're picking that up. We got a 9-point parlay and an 8-point parlay for me. Mr. Cbass, are you ready for your next bet?
I think so.
You better. Give me that shit. Give me that shit. We got to flow, bro.
All right. This is gonna be a weird bet, but I'm gonna go for it anyway. All right, it's gonna be another 2-pick parlay, of course, but it's not just all baseball. First leg is gonna be a baseball leg though. That's gonna be the over of 11.5 points on the Colorado Rockies and Padres game. That's tomorrow's game at 6:40, and that's gonna be a minus 115.
Wait, say that again. I'm sorry.
Oh, you weren't even listening.
That wasn't. I was trying to add some shit. I'm sorry.
You motherfucker.
Go get it. I mean, you talk like a fucking. No, I'm just good. Go ahead.
First leg is gonna be the over of 11.5 points in the Colorado Rockies and Padres game. That's tomorrow at 6:40, and it's gonna be a minus 115
Nice.
for that one.
Got it.
Next one is gonna be a money line bet on the Walker and Tafa fight for the UFC. I looked at the couple fights on the rosters, and I was just like, I'm gonna go with this motherfucker. He's not the favorite, but I still think he has a chance.
You never said who.
Walter Walker.
Walker money line.
Yes, sir. Money Walker. Yeah, Walker money line.
And what is it? What is this on?
It's gonna be a plus 110.
Nice.
And then the whole gosh darn thing is gonna be a plus 292.
Almost got to the plus 300. 6-point parlay for Mr. Cbass.
Yeah.
Mr. Dave, are you ready for your
Almost.
second bet?
This first leg I have is locked in. The second leg I was putting in is just not giving me the odd I wanted.
What's your first leg?
First leg that is guaranteed. You got Mateusz Gamrot taking on Dan Hooker tomorrow.
Yeah.
I have that fight in GD because Dan Hooker, like, love him or hate him, he's a gritty fighter, and he either it's like kill or be killed when he fights.
Mm.
And Gamrot is just not a chump. Gamrot,
He takes out people.
Gamrot, I believe, trains with Dustin, so he's no chump neither.
He's a fucking goon.
So yeah, I don't see that fight lasting 15 minutes.
What's the odd on that?
Plus 185.
Wow.
That's what I said. How's that?
Yeah, wow.
How's that?
Plus one. It's because of Gamrot. Gamrot, yeah, it's because he does a lot of decisions too. But
Yeah.
got it.
And then for my second leg, let's see what this does. I like this. I like this a lot. Here we go. So you got main event, Dricus du Plessis taking on Israel Adesanya. And the bet that I have, this is going to sound a little confusing, but I have Israel Adesanya to win. So it's a method of victory bet. He's to win by KO, TKO, DQ, or points. So if
Okay.
he wins in anything besides a submission or a doctor stoppage, I guess that's still a TKO, would it not be?
Mm-hmm.
So anything other than a submission, if he wins,
Knockout or points.
yeah.
Yep.
So wins a decision or knocks him out, minus 110.
Okay.
Aww.
Got it.
Here's easy going in.
Mm-hmm.
That brings the parlay to a plus 444. I like that number.
Wow. All the Crystal girls love Dave right now for the 444. I do enjoy that.
Himalayan
That is
salt
great.
lamp
yeah,
bitches.
dog. 5 points for the plus 44, and we got 2 legs. 8 points. 8-point parlay for Mr. Dave.
I have a random question for
What's
future
up?
reference. If a fight card has started,
It's a live bet. Well, no, it's not a live bet unless the fight.
well,
It's
you
going.
can't technically place the bet during the fight. Sometimes the odds will lock.
Sorry, buddy.
Well, I was gonna say, like, is there an equivalation of like a same game parlay for like multiple on the same card?
Wait, what do you mean? So,
So-
like, if you have a same game parlay.
So these are 2 bets on the same card. Is that a same game parlay equivalent?
No.
Okay.
Nope. Those are still 2 separate bets. 2 separate fights.
Cute. Now, if the fight card had started, but the fight you were betting on hadn't started, it's not the same either as like
Mm-mm.
a same game parlay.
Mm-mm.
True.
Live bet got to be live. Just if the card's live doesn't
I
mean
dig
shit.
it. I dig it. I was just
Yeah.
clarifying. I didn't
Gotcha.
have like
Yeah,
a.
you're good.
There's no gotcha comment. I was just
Mhm.
curious.
Curious on it. Curious got it. All right. Cbass has 2. I have 2. And actually, Cbass, what was the odd of your last parlay? It was over 11.5 Rockies Walker money line. I didn't write it down.
It was a plus 2.
Oh wait. I'm tripping.
He's
it was
stupid.
yeah. It look the fucking page split. I didn't see it.
Oh, this is
Yeah,
so
my
good.
bad.
Forgive him.
Like, it's
Yeah,
fine.
I
It's
didn't
fine.
see it split like that.
It's good.
All right, we're good. Never mind. So we got that 6 points. Boom, boom, boom. Now it's my turn. Last bet. I think so. Yep, my turn. Last bet.
Third.
I don't know. So I had 4 bets already placed. I think I want to build another one though, because
Okay.
I have 100% profit boost.
Profet.
Profit boost right now.
A 100% profet.
Profit boost.
Profit.
So
I
I think I'm gonna
live
build
for
a nice
profit.
favorites parlay.
Jesus was a prophet.
Maybe I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. So we're going to fight lines. We're picking the over 1.5 for the Casey O'Neill Luana Santos fight. Let's
Have
see
you
what
ever
we're
seen
parlaying
Luana
that with.
Santos?
Is she baddie?
I want to say
She-
she fought in Denver when I was at UFC Denver, and
She a baddie? She showing her panty?
hopefully me.
Yo, chill, bro. Yo, chill, bro.
I was teasing.
The fuck, bro?
She fine. Don't be hating.
Hey, yo, chill, bro.
I can't learn Portuguese, but I would if I could.
Boom. Building these parlays with my boys. Building these Cbass with my boys. That was for you, dude.
Are
Did
you
like
guys-
that?
I love it.
Yeah.
Y'all ready for fantasy
I love
football?
it very much.
I'm not playing this year actually. Yeah. Are you playing fantasy football this year, Cbass? I just don't have time, bro. I really don't.
I've never played, so wouldn't.
Damn, it's pick'em right now on Dricus du Plessis and Adesanya minus 110 each. That's pretty crazy.
It was minus 115 and like minus 105. Adesanya was, I think, the minus 115 on ESPN. Bet.
under 4.5 for that fight too is minus 135. People think it's gonna someone's gonna get knocked out.
Yeah, like I said, Izzy's minus 115. Duplessis is minus 105. So Izzy's the favorite on ESPN by a tiny, tiny margin.
I'm still building this parlay up. I'm gonna add I think one more leg and then call it. I want one big fucking odd right here. I want one big favorite, or maybe not too big. Let's see. Because I can't make it too big because I want to use this boost. Oh, shit. Oh, it's already too big. Never mind. Fuck the boost. Fuck the stupid boost. I'm just going to go favorites. Like, at the end of the day. Like, fuck it, man. You know what I mean? Because we're trying to win here. Shit. Damn, I can't believe Jorginho Rosenstrike is minus 238. What the fuck? That's kind of disrespectful. To the homie. Jack Jenkins, minus 700. Tom Nolan, minus 1,200. What the fuck? What am I looking at? Alright, since I said fuck the boost, let me see what we got popping in the WNBA. How about that? What team is... Oh, never mind. All the games are over this week. Shit, bud. Shit, boys. Going back to UFC. Let me just pick something good. Alex Reyes fighting. Dominic Reyes' little brother fighting this week.
That's who that is?
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
Oh my god, I was going to do a not go distance on that fight. Minus 2,000. What the fuck?
Don't do that.
Yeah, let's not do that at all. I already bet on Josh Cooleybow, or else I'd add him to this parlay, and I don't want to. You know what? I'm going against Cbass.
What are you doing?
Picking up Junior Tafa.
You got so triggered.
Yeah, so
what are you doing?
I got a 4-leg parlay. We're picking up the over 1.5 rounds on the Casey O'Neill Luana Santos fight. So Neil versus Santos.
Thought we were homies.
We are homies, but you didn't invite me to Borgor, so you are getting a bet against you. And now I'm going to pick up the Leech versus Pratas, minus 200, fight not go distance.
I'll let you know I slept in my car because I didn't want to pay for a hotel.
Damn. Just by yourself?
No, I went with Jason and
Jason
Lou.
slept in the car too?
No. I slept in the car by myself, but I went with Jason and Lou.
Who's Lou?
His
booth
girlfriend.
thing?
Yeah,
Oh.
his booth thing.
So they were in the room?
What?
They were in their own room?
They had.
They
a
made
room.
you sleep in the car? You couldn't sleep on the floor in the room?
I wasn't gonna.
They're on drugs. Yeah,
They're
they're on drugs.
They're on drugs.
Yeah, honestly, I would have made you leave
want to
too.
be a part of that.
Yeah, I would have
made
made
you
you.
part of that. So.
What, bro? Eiffel Tower with your boy? What's wrong? What?
Calm down.
Eiffel Tower with your homie? What? I
Calm
don't
down.
get
You
it.
wilding out, bro.
Yo, Deryk will Eiffel Tower with all of us.
It's true.
It is true. He's my friend.
No,
Right here, bro.
It was a dope ass
Eiffel
setup.
Towers.
Yo, on a funny note, I used
What?
my fucking camping shit. I didn't get to use for Bonnaroo. I used the mat and put down my seats. Used the mat as a
That's
comforter, and then I
fire.
used my little camping.
Yo,
pillow.
you were good then.
Yeah, I was fine.
Yo,
was
that
great.
sounds kind of nice.
I was great.
All right, so again, over 1.5 rounds, O'Neal versus Santos, parlaying that up with the Leech versus Pratas, not go distance. That's a minus 200. Then the third leg of the parlay is exact method of victory. So Adesanya versus Plessis, KO. Plessis can get a KO or Adesanya can get a KO. That's a minus 105. So I'm just going to put Adesanya versus Duplessis ends in KO or TKO or DQ. And that is a minus 105. Then I have one more leg. I parlayed that up with Junior Tafa, just like I said. Money line. And that's a minus 130. So all favorites parlay for Mr. Rick plus 527. 527. I'm swinging big. I have 2 plus 500s this week. I'm trying to swing big back at Mr. Dave.
Big back.
Big back, Mr. Dave. I'm gonna rave. All right, so picking that up, and that's plus 500. So that is 6 points plus 4, right? Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so that's a 12-point parlay right there, buddy. 12 points for the 4-leg favorites parlay for Mr. Rick. Now we're going to Cbass for his last bet. What do you got?
I'm not even in the kitchen, dog.
What the fuck is wrong with you? You've had so much time.
I'm looking at stuff and I'm just like,
Looking at stuff? What do you even mean? What does that mean?
I've been looking at bets and I'm just like, do I really want to bet on this?
Oh my god. Dave, do you have your last bet?
I'm looking for my second leg.
Oh my. All right, give me your first leg. What are you doing for your first leg?
All right. I kind of like the sound of the rationale in one of the picks you used, so I kind of ran
Nice.
with it. Tafa Walker,
Mm-hmm.
exact method of victory, KO, TKO, DQ.
Nice.
Minus 160. And then I'm trying to find a
Boom.
match to that.
God, Raising Cane sounds so good right now, bro.
You want to go? Y'all want to finish the pod and go?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's do it.
let's do it.
I'm not even capping.
Minus 160. No, we can't.
We can though.
Minus 160. What you got? Come on, y'all. We gotta hurry.
I'm trying.
All right, so we got the KO, TKO, boom. Again, I have a Dave. Oops. So Dave right now sitting at a plus. Oh wait, no, that's Cbass's. A plus 361 and a plus 444. Right now has a minus 160 on his leg. Probably just gonna add one more if I know Dave right.
Yep.
I think I need to add a little bit of money in my DraftKings, so I'm gonna do that right now. Actually, let's get a little deposit going, boys. Deposit some money.
While you're depositing money, you might as well plug the shows one more again.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. So, depositing $10. All right. I got shows this week, guys. I got shows.
Approaching.
1 week from now, I have Ramirez and Germ. That's going to be at Sunshine Studios Live, August 24th. Doors at 6. Show is at 7. Hit me up for your tickets. I'm getting really low, so low limited availability on these physical tickets, so no service fees. But then I have an online link if you need the online link. So hit me up for Ramirez and Germ, August 24th. Right now we're at the Street Champs headquarters, recording our podcast, and I just gave you that ad just now. Next month, September 28th, Kyle is coming out to CSU Pueblo, Pack Fest. Let's go. I'm on the lineup again, getting a good slot. Hopefully I have a fat slot, 30 minutes. That's what I'm hoping for. But before that, August 27th, Toucan Tuesday, State Fair. I'm like the only local artist on the State Fair lineup. And I got an hour slot. So I'm bringing out the dubstep, wobbly wobble sounds. Dave loves them. Bringing in those out. Bringing out some house. Bringing out some rap. 1 hour set. Toucan Tuesday. If you want to show up and see me perform, all you have to do is turn in 2 cans of food at the State Fair front. And then you'll get in the State Fair. You'll be in the State Fair this year.
Got my second leg.
He has his second leg. Don't forget to hit me up for those shows, you guys. October 12th for the Street Champs live show. Hit us up for tickets on that one.
So this one's kind of a double chance prop bet technically. So what it is just tied to Ivasa to win and under 1.5.
Got it. What is the odd?
Plus 300.
Plus 300. What is your parlay odd?
Plus 550.
Wow. A lot of plus 500 parlays this week. Plus 2. So 2 legs on that one. 6 points plus 3 points. What did I say? 6? 9
Yeah.
points.
Yeah.
9 points for Mr. Dave.
Got that out the way.
Got it out the way. Big bets for Mr. Dave this week, too.
Big back.
Now we're back on to Mr. Cbass. What do you have for us, dude?
Okay.
Last fucking bet.
All right, this is gonna be a crazy one. All right, this is gonna be a 3-pick parlay.
Got you.
First leg is gonna be the over of 2.5 rounds for the O'Neal and Santos fight, the ladies fight tomorrow.
Ah.
So just over 2.5 rounds, and that's gonna be a minus 260.
Got it.
Second leg is gonna be Denver Broncos money line against the Green Bay Packers.
Got it. What's the odd on them?
That's gonna be a minus 325, and then
Got it. These are big favorites this week.
Yep. Last leg is gonna be the over of 8.5 points with the Yankees and Detroit Tigers game. Yeah, and that's gonna be a minus.
Saturday? Is that on Saturday?
The 17th. Yeah, or
Yeah,
17th.
tomorrow.
Yeah,
Cool.
17th, Saturday, and that's gonna be a minus 112, and then the whole gosh darn thing is gonna be a plus 242.
Plus 242 parlay for Mr. Cbass. Let's see what the bonus is. So he got plus 200. So that is 3 points plus 3 legs. 8 points. 8-point parlay for Mr. Cbass on the battle bets. Points. Again, you can look at the point system in the description below. That is 3 bets for everybody now. So we have 3 bets Cbass, 3 bets me, 3 bets Dave. Let's go over those real quick. Dave's bets. He has Tai Tuivasa money line on UFC, parlayed up with PFL's Robert Wilkinson money line -170. That's a plus 361 parlay for 7 points. Then he has Dan Hooker versus Gamrot not go distance plus 185. Parlayed that up with Adesanya wins by KO or decision. That's a -110. His parlay comes up to plus 44 or plus 444. That's 8 points in Battle Bets points. His last parlay is Tafa versus Walker, ends in a KO TKO DQ. That's a -160. Then he parlayed that up with Tuivasa. He's going in the well, really well for Tuivasa this week. Tuivasa win and under 1.5 rounds. Plus 300. That's a plus 550 parlay. 9 points. It's going to be very devastating if Ty loses this week because Dave is putting 2 eggs in one basket. Ty Tuivasa doing the damn thing. I think he's going to get a knockout. So honestly, I think Dave is going to win 2 legs, 1 fight. That's going to be insane. One of those legs is a plus 300.
So.
His last parlay is a plus 550. 9 points. So we got Mr. Dave killing it, a 9 point, 7 point, and an 8 point. Let's go. I guess I should have said a 9, an 8, and a 7. Should have counted down. It's okay. Let's get to my bets. Josh Coolabel money line, parlayed up with the Leech, plus 295 for the Leech, man. Josh Coolabel is a favorite at -148. That's a plus 561 parlay for 9 points. My next parlay after that is Israel Adesanya money line, parlayed up with Steve Urseg money line. Think those guys are going to get it done. Parlayed that up with one last leg, over 1.5 rounds, Gamrot versus Hooker. That's a -525, gigantic favorite. I think it's the biggest favorite on the whole week. That parlay comes to a plus 255 parlay for 8 points. My last bet of Battle Bets this week is over 1.5 rounds, Casey O'Neill versus Luana Santos. That's a -475. Parlayed it up with The Leech versus Pratas, not go distance, -200. Then I parlayed that up with Adesanya versus Dricus Duplessis, ends in a KO, TKO, or DQ, a DQ. And then a -105. Parlayed that up with Junior Tafa moneyline, going head-to-head with Mr. Cbass. I'll get onto his bet here in a sec. Junior Tafa sitting at -130. That parlay comes to a plus 527 favorite parlay for 12 Battle Bets points. Let's go, man. Then our last member of Battle Bets, Cbass, coming in with his three bets. He has a live bet of the KC Royals money line, -145. That's an added point. Parlayed that up with Rangers money line on Saturday's game. And then he parlayed that up with over 7.5 points on the Guardians versus Brewers Saturday game. That's a -118. 3-leg parlay, plus 461. 10 Battle Bets points on the line on that bet. Then his second bet is over 11.5 points on the Rockies versus Padres Saturday game, -115. Parlayed that up with Mr. What was his first name? I'm just going to call him V. Walker. He's taking on Walter. Is it Walter Walker? Walter Walker money line, plus 110. That parlay comes to a plus 292 parlay, 6 points. Then Mr. Cbass's last bet, over 2.5 rounds, Casey O'Neill versus Luana Santos, -260. Broncos money line, -325. And over 8.5 rounds on the Yankees versus Tigers Saturday game, -112. All favorites. Plus 242 parlay for Mr. Cbass, 8 points on Battle Bets. Going in, let's see who wins this week. I really am very curious. I think Cbass the only one with a 6-point bet. So if he only hits the 6 points, me and Dave hit at one bet, he still loses. But let's see who has the most points on the line. We got Mr. Cbass coming in with 10 points. I'm taking him out with a 12-point bet. And Dave not even in a double-digit bets this week. He's staying a little more conservative compared to us, but his odds speak otherwise. A plus 550, 9-point parlay.
Yeah.
Looking good. That is it for our Battle Bets segment. Went over it. Again, your points is in the description below. Just went over all the bets. We're going to go over these bets next week and then pick bets again next week. We already went over the bets from last week. Dave coming off a plus 18-point win over us. I mean, beating us by 12 points. Now our next mini segment, we're getting into the Deryk parlay for the UFC. So we're waiting for Deryk to enter up in here. He's going to get all of his picks for UFC 305. And yeah, he's going to have a pick for even the undercard. Early prelims and all. He's going to sit down. I think there's 12 to 15 fights on this card. Let me go to UFC 305.
I got a
ESPN.
crazy ad on my Facebook.
What do you mean?
Jim Gaffigan is coming to that new Ford amphitheater in Colorado Springs.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Let's sell that bitch out, I bet.
Yeah, they opened that new amphitheater, had like one show, and they got like It was like 75 noise complaints from the locals.
Damn, 75.
It could have been more, but it's just like at the same time, I was like, what do you expect? I understand if I lived in that area, I would probably be like inconvenient, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But hopefully, it brings a lot of money.
No, if Dave lived there, he'd be like, guys, my cat can't sleep.
Yeah.
And then he'd be like, I need a dab.
Yeah.
All right, so let's get into the UFC freaking parlay, and honestly, it comes with a parlay boost, so that's kind of nice. Unless you pick a giant favorite, which you probably should. We'll see what's good. But other than that, let's start it out, Mr. Deryk. Deryk is the man here at Street Champs, so we have the Street Champs man himself build his own parlay, the Deryk parlay.
Thank you, Cbass.
He picks a fight on every UFC fight on the card. We have Israel Adesanya coming back to fight Dricus du Plessis. So we're starting with the early prelims. Stuart Nickel, 8-0, taking on Jesus Aguilar. Or Jesus, we don't really know, but he's from Mexico, so I'm going with Jesus. 10-2 Jesus, 8-0 Stuart Nickel. Stuart Nickel, the favorite right now, minus 190.
Looks like one's a UFC newcomer.
Yeah, it doesn't even have a photo, bro. I'm going with the guy with the photo at least.
Jesus Aguilar. Picking up Jesus on the underdog, plus 170. Might lose the Deryk parlay on the first leg.
Probably not.
You haven't lost the first leg in a very long time, and you're picking an underdog. So we'll see what happens. Plus 170, got Jesus Aguilar on the board.
What would Jesus do?
Then we got Song Kanan. That's a Winston special going against Ricky Glenn, a fellow Ricky from UFC, but he's the underdog at plus 160. Ricky Glenn, 6-0 or 6 foot, just like Song Kanan, 21-8. Song Kanan, 8 losses on the record.
Their
8
weight
losses
is
on the record too for Ricky.
So there's a typo in their weight. I assume they're fighting this bout at welterweight.
Yeah.
Because Ricky Glenn's reported weight was 155. Which
Yeah.
is
I think he's
inferably
moving up and
his-
stepping in short notice.
Yeah, it's probably his last bout. But who do you think is going to win, Deryk? You got the
Who
guy
you got?
stepping up in weight, or you got the guy who, like, Winston would bet on, no hesitation.
Definitely go with Winston's Song Kanan. If your name rhymes, then you're my guy.
Song Kanan, also known as Kanan Song. Got him on it. Then we got Tom Nolan sitting at a minus 1,300. Fighting Alex Reyes, plus 700. I'm not even going to let you think about betting on Alex Reyes. Minus 1,200 on DraftKings. I mean,
Yeah, I'll go Tom.
should we...
Is that that? I'm assuming that's Dominic Reyes' older brother.
Is it older?
Look, 37.
37. Holy
There's
shit.
no way that Reyes is older than that.
Yeah, there's no way.
Or Dominic. I'm sorry.
Yeah, for real.
I said
No
his
way.
Last name twice.
All right, so we're picking up Tom Nolan, the white man. All right.
The white man.
Jack Jenkins taking on Herbert Burns. Herbert Burns plus 475. Jack Jenkins a minus 800, the second biggest favorite on the card.
Go
Is that-
Jack.
Is that
Go Jack.
Gilbert's
He's
brother?
minus 700.
That might be Gilbert's brother, or it might just
That
be...
is Gilbert's brother, yeah.
For when your name has alliteration, and let's just be honest, Jack Jenkins is just built like different comparative, like body type wise.
All right, now we got the baddie showing her panty fight. Casey O'Neill taking on Luana Santos, plus 125 for Casey O'Neill, underdog after she ripped her ACL. Lost her last fight after ripping that ACL too. Then we got Luana Santos coming off of a win. 24 years old, 2 years younger than Casey. Minus 150 from Brazil, Luana Santos. Who you got, Mr. Deryk?
Casey, it looks like her hair stinks, so I'm going Luna.
It's Luana.
Oh, fuck.
Hair stinks and Luna. Okay. Minus
Hair
148 for Luana. Hair stinks is insane. She's from Australia.
Yeah, it definitely stinks.
All right. So we got Josh Kulibau, 11-3, taking on Ricardo Ramos.
They both suck.
Both suck. Plus 120 for Ramos. Minus 140 for Kulibau.
We'll go Kulabao, because it sounds like culo.
Culo.
That means butthole.
Junior Tafa taking on Volter Walker. Volter Walker 11-0, probably coming off some wins. Junior Tafa 5-2.
He's 11-1.
11-1. Sorry, excuse me.
This guy.
He's from Brazil. Volter, a white guy from Brazil.
Oh, you know he had it hard out there.
Australian brown guy. Very
Pretty sure
different.
they're in Perth.
They're in Perth, Australia as well. So we got a home hero right here.
Oh, Australia for sure then.
Yep. Junior Tafa minus 130. All right, Winston special coming up. Li Jingliang, Carlos Pratas. Li Jingliang sitting at 19-8. Carlos Pratas 19-6. Carlos Pratas minus 360 favorite. Li Jingliang, the Leech is his nickname, plus 270 from China.
Yeah, I could never Chinese, never China.
Never China?
Never China.
Carlos Pratas minus 355. What about Wei Li Zhang? She's champion. She's a beast too. All right, how about this? Tai Tuivasa 15-7, fourth loss. He's coming off a fourth loss in a row, so if he loses again, 5 losses in a row. Plus 190, but he's a knockout artist. He'll knock this guy out. But same with him, he can knock him out. 14-5, Jorginho Rosenstrike from Suriname or Suriname. I really don't know. Never even heard of that country. Minus 235 for Jorginho Rosenstrike.
Always bet on black.
Always bet on black. Jorginho Rosenstrike.
How much moisturizer did they make him put on for that fucking photo?
Yeah, bro is shiny.
Just a perfect amount.
All right. Dan Hooker. Big tatted Dan Hooker. He used to never be tatted, like literally 2 years ago. Had none of these tats. Now is tatted the fuck up. 23-12. Taking on Mateusz Gamrot. Only 2 losses on the record. 24-2. Sitting at the favorite. Minus 380.
I'm going with that guy.
Mateusz Gamrot from Poland.
History's going to repeat itself. He's going to win again.
Now we're going to little guys. Kai Kara France taking on Steve Urseg. Steve Urseg from Australia facing New Zealander Kai Kara France. 24-11 for Kai. 12-2 for Steve.
I'm going New Zealand, bro. Because that
New Zealand, Kai Kara France.
New Zealand and Australia have beef.
Well, what about this beef? South Africa for the white man. Dricus du Plessis, the champion. 21-2, beat Strawn Strickland. Coming in at minus 105.
He didn't beat Sean. They just gave it to him.
I mean, he won. But Israel Adesanya, 24-3, the former champion. He was champion for years. Coming back after 11-month hiatus. Minus 115 from Nigeria. Israel Adesanya.
Always bet on black.
Israel Adesanya picking him up at minus 110. Money line. That is beautiful.
He's from Africa. How is he white?
I mean, his ancestors. He was born in South Africa. But his ancestors were not. Oh, was it a Mean Girls reference?
Yeah.
All right, let's go over this Deryk parlay. To all 12 fights, UFC 305, he picked up Jesus Aguilar. Why? And I just want a fast why response. Literally 3 words, 1 word.
What would Jesus do?
And then he picked up Song Kanan. Why?
Good name.
He picked up Tom Nolan, minus 1,200. Why?
I don't remember.
Picked up Jack Jenkins, minus 700. Why?
The alliteration of the name, like Dave said.
He picked up Luana Santos, minus 148. Why?
Her hair looks cleaner.
He picked up Josh Kulabau, minus 134. Why?
Sounds like culo.
He picked up Junior Tafa from Australia, minus 130. Why?
I don't even know.
They're in Perth.
They're in Perth.
Picked up Carlos Pratas versus the Leech, minus 355. Why?
Fuck China.
Picked up Jairzinho Rosenstrike, minus 238. Why?
Fuck China.
Picked up Mateusz Gamrot, minus 355. Why? And that's versus Daniel Hooker.
I don't remember why.
Picked up Kai Kara France versus Steve Urseg. He's actually the underdog, plus 145. Why?
Yeah, I think you just looked better. I don't remember.
Then he picked up Israel Adesanya to take his title back from Dricus du Plessis, minus 110. Why?
My guy's got melanin in his skin.
Always bet black, just like Deryk says.
How's it the
you
guy
piece of shit?
How's it the guy that was born in Africa is white as shit, and the guy who lives in Australia is like blacker?
You were about to say black as shit. That's crazy.
Yeah,
that's crazy, son. Yeah, yo, Dave. Yo, chill, bro. What the fuck? You guys hear that pause?
The room got dark.
Yeah, you paused that
It's all
shit.
of the shade.
He's picking up Izzy. All right, let's go over it. 12-pick parlay, Deryk parlay for the UFC 305, plus 28,231.
There you go.
If you bet $1 on this bet, you win. Oops, sorry, I put it in the wrong box.
You win a date with me.
You win a date with Deryk, 2-hour October 12th live show. So you will get to come on stage, and Deryk will eat your dunes.
And I put out.
And yep. If you bet $1 on this parlay, you win $283.31. Exactly what I'm doing. If you bet $10, you win $2,833. So bet $1 on that because I already know Deryk sucks. So picked it up, got the Deryk parlay. That has been Battle Bets. Mr. Cbass, hit the Banter Bros fucking shit.
It's time for Banter Bro.
Now, this is a good one. We are all on a stranded island. This is a giant stranded island. I am going to have an AI actually live out the scenario for us, like on its own thing and its own accord, but I want how we're going to do it. We have 4 items each on this island. We're all on the same island. This island is, let's say, 50 square mile. Or let's make it smaller. Let's make it 10 square miles. We're on this bitch. It's deserted. There's animals. There's fucking palm trees. It's sandy. We're surrounded by ocean. Think Hawaii.
Ooh.
That's the type shit we're on. All right? We're all stranded together. We're all on separate points. I want whoever has their items first to name your items. What do you take into the stranded island? 4 items each. Who is surviving the longest? Who's dying first? That's the question we're answering today. And I'm going to type this up in ChatGPT. And it is going to come up with a scenario on who's going to live the longest and who's going to die first.
Is it really though?
I hope so. I hope so.
What do you got, Cbass?
Well, what 4 items?
What for? I. That's.
He's
on
like
the spot
Bor.
as shit. A big ass tarp.
All right, so see here. Let me open up docs for Cbass's items, real quick. So Cbass has a big ass tarp.
For what?
Okay, so Cbass
A lot of things, bro.
a
lot of
big
things.
ass tarp for his first item. Got it?
Okay.
He did not think of any of these items before coming here today. Neither did I, though. So hey, you can bring anything. You can bring fucking anything. You can bring fucking anything, but it has to be one item. It can't be like a fucking box of ammo with 50 bullets. Like, bitch, I'm sorry. Like, well, maybe that. Maybe ammo you can like group together, but you can't like group together like a camping set. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
you get a big ass tarp. That's 4 items each.
What about like? So like, would a first aid kit be like one thing, or like do I have to be like?
I'll allow that.
He's a one.
I'll
Band-Aid.
I'll allow a first aid kit to be one item. I'll allow it.
I'm an accident-prone motherfucker, so I'm pretty sure I'm gonna need some first aid at some point.
Okay.
He's all like, I need my Neosporin. There's gonna be bugs out there. I need my calamine spray.
No, I'm gonna get an open wound. And
So
that's not gonna be
one
great.
full, or I'm not gonna put full. One store bought.
Standard.
One standard. Yeah, standard. First aid kit. Got it. 2 items down. 1 big ass tarp. 1 standard first aid kit. What else you got, Mr. C-Saz?
This is gonna sound weird, but a big ass mirror.
A big ass mirror?
He's doing Molly on the fucking.
No.
Oh my
I
god.
I have.
Dude, you can't bring Molly to the island,
He's
C-Saz.
like my
He's
plug.
like, I'm gonna have my shirt
What?
off. It's gonna be lit.
Yeah.
A big ass mirror? How big of a mirror? Give me measurements.
At least full length.
The
Full
fuck?
length?
What
What do
does
you
that
mean? Like a
mean?
door?
Like body.
Yeah.
Like a
length.
full body length? Okay.
Yeah, body length.
Body length mirror. Nope, it's not typing. I'm going to put body sized mirror. Got it. Got it. Why? Why the mirror?
Oh, so you can direct the sunlight and make fire, and then also,
Okay.
if you break it into the right pieces, you can make like little spear things.
Got you.
Spear tips.
For sunlight direction and glass
You're on some Lord
shard.
of the Flies shit over there.
Yeah, what the fuck? All right, go ahead.
I'm trying to survive. What the fuck are you
4,
trying to do?
your 4th item.
What are you guys trying to do?
Your 4th item, bitch. You slut.
It can be anything.
It could be whatever
Come
you want.
on,
It
dog.
can be anything.
What do you want? 4th item.
All right.
Deserted island. There's
This-
4 of us there.
This is gonna be pure entertainment value, but just
Oh my god.
He's
He
gonna say
says the
sunscreen or
Switch, his
something.
Nintendo Switch. What?
huh?
You're gonna say your Nintendo Switch. What do you think?
I was gonna say an iPhone filled with a bunch of shit.
What do you mean a bunch of shit? iPhone with connection? With
just filled,
3G? With 5G?
No, not
what do you
not
want?
with connection, just with a bunch of shit pre-loaded.
iPhone with games on it?
It's gonna last for one
And
day and just
movie.
die.
No, yeah, no, that's not a good one.
Think of a better item. You would have one battery charge on your iPhone, you stupid bitch. You can plug it into.
You could have brought a solar
Stupid fuck.
phone charger.
You could have done that.
You didn't. You
You
brought a
would have wasted
big ass
2 items,
tarp.
though.
He's all like, no, solar panels.
Fucking. I really don't know. Fuck a book. I don't know.
A fucking book?
Entertainment.
You want me to,
I'm not gonna go crazy.
what book? Give me what book? Think of a book.
What's a big ass
Harry
book?
Potter? What do you want?
Nah. Red Rising. It's a big
Red
ass book.
Rising book written by who?
Fuck,
This guy don't even know.
I'll look it up.
what the fuck is his name?
Are we trying to chill on the island or get
Yeah,
off?
I
the
don't
island?
know.
Yeah,
I don't-
seriously,
I don't
what is
know-
he doing right
I
now?
don't know what
Who
we're
goes
trying
the
to
longest?
do.
Pierce
amount of
Brown?
days.
You want a book from Pierce Brown?
I don't know what we're trying to do here. Are you
Who's
just
you
chill
literally?
for a
I
bit?
just said it.
Okay.
Who's surviving the longest?
Yeah,
Not who's
I'll be
getting off
fine.
first.
You're
who's-
not fine. You're gonna die.
I'll be
All right.
fine.
Okay.
Bass has 4 things now.
Yeah. and
You have 4 things. You have a Red Rising book written by Pierce Brown,
Yeah.
body-sized mirror, a first aid kit, and a big ass tarp.
Yeah.
Okay,
Alright.
okay,
That's my
okay,
shit.
okay.
That's my
Hey,
shit.
hey, I'm not gonna talk
think-
shit, buddy.
I think I'm more prepared than he's.
All right, what do you got, Dave? Give me your shit.
The first thing.
First item for Dave on the island.
I'm gonna need some type of blade, like preferably one that I can
You gotta
handle.
be specific. What are you thinking? Machete,
Like a hatchet,
hatchet,
because you can
blade,
handle
hatchet.
those. You know.
Okay,
Hatchet's pretty good.
hatchet.
Don't lie.
Got it.
For the second item, I'm gonna need some capacity of fishing like equipment, which could be like a lure and a fucking like hook type shit. Like there's fishing equipment that's not like a bait and tackle box type shit. You know what I'm saying?
So maybe like
They make
fishing line with hook.
That's 2 things.
yeah. Well,
Technically, it's 2 things, but I'll allow it as one.
I mean, I guess yeah, like a fishing rod and hook.
Because sometimes you could get fishing.
'Cause they
line
make
with
fishing-
hooks on them already.
There's
so.
camping fishing hooks that's literally like a spool of fishing wire with a hook on the end of it, and you just like yeet
Okay,
it
you
and
want
hold
that
on.
then?
Well,
That's
you don't have to
actually-
be that specific, but
Oh,
they
I'm
make
being
those.
specific. Camping fishing line, right?
That works. Campling.
Camping.
Okay, so hatchet. I got a camping fishing line. The third thing I'm gonna use is probably like preferably something like a pan, like either a cast iron pan or like just a single pan, like something that I can boil water in.
Okay.
You know what I'm
So
saying?
like maybe just stainless steel pan.
That works.
Stainless steel cooking pan.
You need nonstick spray, bro, if you're gonna cook your fish.
And then after that, I need. They do make like keychain fire starters that last for a hot minute. So some type of fire starter. Doesn't have to be a keychain specifically, but a fire starter.
We'll put tinderbox fire starter.
I'm confident with that because hear me out. I'm gonna use a hatchet. I'm gonna cut down some trees and shit. I should be able to fancy some type of shelter. I'm gonna be eating because I'm gonna be able to get.
Fishing line.
I will be able to boil water, so I'll have drinking water, and then I'll be able to start a fire so that I can cook and do all those things. And then I can cook in that
Are you sure
pan.
you don't want a book at all, or you gonna
Nah,
be bored?
nah.
He's gonna be fucking bored then.
Yeah, you're
I feel like you're gonna have a book, and like you're still gonna have like you're gonna be the boredest of us all.
He doesn't want to read. He's like 3rd page in. He's like, you know what? I don't want to read right now. I'm trying to survive.
I love the book and
No. I'm calling it now. You're gonna rip pages out of this giant book, and that's gonna be kindling and TP by the end of the day.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, he's gonna start using TP.
He's gonna be like stuffing the pages in his
Why would I
shirt
do
to stay
that?
warm.
No. That's why I have the big.
He's gonna wash his ass in the ocean. He's washing his ass. in
He's like,
salt
that's why I
water.
have the mirror.
All right, so I got I got my 4.
All right, Deryk. What are your 4
I
items?
thought about this. A canoe.
A canoe.
Once again, like a fishing rod.
What
like
kind
Dave
of canoe?
said.
Like a wood canoe?
I don't. Doesn't
The
matter.
material is probably irrelevant.
Yeah, canoe. One person.
Or like the biggest boat you guys would let me take there. Like if
One
I
person. I'm just gonna let you have it.
Canoe.
I mean, you can make a raft, so I'm gonna just let you have the one.
I try to keep everything I'm taking like they could be in a backpack. Not that that was a rule, but it seems like when are you gonna knowingly go to a deserted island to be deserted?
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
if hopefully I have a canoe, a fishing line like Dave said with the hook on the end.
Okay, so camping,
Same thing, I guess.
fishing. Here, I'll just copy and paste it. Got it. Got it.
An anchor, so I could stay out in the ocean for long periods of time, so that you guys kill yourselves, so you guys kill each other, and I'm like in the ocean, and you guys can't get to me.
An anchor. Got it. An anchor for his canoe.
Yeah,
Okay.
and I think the fire starter would be a good one too.
Box fire starter. Yep. That's one of mine too. Not gonna lie. Cbass can be cold as shit.
He's gonna be
Have you
You
entertaining.
guys-
rubbing two sticks
Have
together.
you guys never manipulated a mirror to fucking direct sunlight to put something on fire?
No,
I've never-
Or
I've-
stupid.
So you could only light fire in the daytime? Cool.
Yeah, it's when you don't need fire.
That you can keep a fire going for fucking ever. What the fuck do you mean? How
This
big of
motherfucker's gonna be harvesting wood.
how big of an island is this bitch?
10 mile radius.
This homie's gonna be doing laps around the island and then looking at his butt in the mirror like, I look good. Like,
You guys are.
We're dumb, huh? We're dumb.
Talk your shit. Talk your shit. But I talk your shit, but I got the shit figured out.
Yeah, we're the dumb ones. We didn't bring a book.
All right, I'm starting with a waterproof
I'll
fire
be entertained
starter.
as fuck, and you'll be like, "What's that book?
you have two
What's,
eyes.
what's
and
that book
item
about
two.
over there?"
You're right. You're right.
So my first one is a waterproof starter stick, specifically. My second thing,
What the fuck is that? Is that even
it's
a real
like
thing?
it's just a waterproof, same shit as yours. Mine's just waterproof.
They make them that are like keychains. It literally, like,
Yeah.
when you open it, it just like sparks.
Like even if you like drop it in snow and shit, like it'll still
It'll
spark
just
after.
spark, and
Yeah.
then you got to take some kindling and.
They
Some
also
brush.
have these like forever matches where it's like a match that you pull out and then it's like a
It
metal.
stays lit.
It's a metal match. Yeah, it's really
I've
cool.
seen those.
They like stay lit and shit. Yeah,
I'm
they're
sure
pretty
it's just like a sulfur.
You could like drop it in water and then pick it up out of the water and then immediately light that bitch. It's pretty
Yeah.
cool. So second one, I am probably gonna go with a machete for that one. A hatchet is good, but for killing things, I think a machete will help me out, especially with whittling. I could whittle myself a bow. I could whittle myself a fucking arrows. It's gonna be a lot harder to do it with just a hatchet. So pick a machete for my blade of choice. Or
Okay,
weapon of
Danny
choice, really.
Trejo.
Yeah, Danny Trejo mode. And then I'm gonna go with Harry Potter. No, I'm just kidding.
He's like specifically the Prisoner of Azkaban.
Yeah,
I
I
really
want-
feel like Harry found himself in that one.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm
I
gonna
want
find
my
myself.
MacBook Pro and my beat packs.
He's
Yeah,
like-
I'm just kidding.
He's like, I want Paul Bryan's The Hatchet series.
Yeah, that.
And then I want a 50-foot rope. So I can
wow.
cut up the rope. I can specifically to pull shit, to tie shit. You could use rope with a lot of different things.
He used it on himself.
Use it. I can kill myself.
Yeah.
And then last item. Ooh, see, the last item for me is always hard because it's like, all right, so I
He
got
just
my,
puts- no,
I
he
got
just-
something for fire, I got something for food, and I have stuff to help me like build shit.
For
Like,
4,
actually,
you
like,
just
bullshit.
put Gretchen.
Yeah, pussy, vagina.
It'll keep me going.
I'm gonna look at your guys's. I like your fishing line. That fishing line is a very good idea. I'm probably gonna do that.
Do a canoe. We could be canoe bros.
Canoe booze.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do.
What's on the island?
Us four.
So we're gonna build this island together right now after we pick our 4 items. I wanted to pick our 4 items first, then build the island together. Yeah, I'm thinking like Hawaii, 10-foot radius or 10-mile radius,
I was about to say
sandy.
feet. God damn.
There's gonna be rain. There's gonna be wind. There's like
Trees.
we're surviving here. You know what I mean? There's gonna be caribou. So there's deer. There's birds. There's fish. There, you know what I mean? So we're gonna figure shit out. I'm probably gonna say, fuck. What am I gonna? I'm gonna say. I kind of want to say net, like fishing net instead of the actual hook. Because you guys have your camping hook. That's awesome. What the fuck are you going to catch? You don't have fucking bait. I'm going to say a fishing net.
What do you mean, wolf? We could like. I saw this video of this guy cutting off his little bit of his skin foot or his foot skin, and then
eating that?
and no, using it as bait,
Whoa.
Yeah. like a scallops.
Whoa. Damn, I didn't think of that. So
God.
he's using foot bait. I'm going to put with foot bait. All right, no. So we have our 4 items. All right, let's go over them. So Cbass, I'm going to leave Cbass's for last. Well, let's go for Dave. Dave has a hatchet. He has a camping fishing line with a hook attached. So they make those. They're like a metal fishing line. Camping metal. Here, I'll put metal fishing line. And then he has a stainless steel cooking pan and then a tinderbox with fire starter. Deryk has a 1-person canoe, camping and fishing and camping metal fishing line.
It's solid.
an anchor for said canoe, and then a tinderbox/fire starter.
Pretty good choices.
Do you guys want to make yours waterproof too, or like? Because I don't want to like have an advantage over you. So
It don't matter
We'll just
to
all
me.
make ours a waterproof tinderbox. And then Cbass, last but not least, he has a big ass tarp, one standard first aid kit. Smart. That's actually a really smart pick. A body-sized mirror. I put in parentheses for sunlight direction and glass shards, because that's what he said. And then a Red Rising book written by Pierce Brown.
Motherfucker
Wait
got like
for the item.
4 band-aids in his first aid kit.
All right, so we have all our items. Now, let's build this shit. I want to build this shit up. So
I'll
I got
just say-
3, and 3 of my friends are on a deserted island that is a
10
10-mile radius that is in
Rich, I would say rich in forestry and assorted wildlife.
in forestry, island forestry, and rich in what was the last thing?
Wildlife.
Wildlife. I'm gonna put island wildlife.
Island boy.
Island type wildlife. I need you to decide for us who's gonna survive the longest. Survive the longest, and who is going to die first. Here is our list of people with their 4 items allowed to be with them for this survival.
Experiment.
Experiment 669.
And then I would just hit a colon and then paste them, John.
I gotta
The goal is to see who lasts the most days.
I'm an
so
island boy.
please simulate
He says please to AI.
situation
Yeah.
for us. So please play out.
Why are you saying please so much? This fucking robot, bro. You having sex
Well,
with
it's
it?
the same, please. I just went back to change it. See, the goal is to see who lasts the most days. So please play out this this simulation.
Fucking this robot. They're outside. I'm gonna go get them.
Okay, already?
Yeah, it's 6:50.
Hold on, don't get them yet. Make them wait. Make them smoke a blunt. Because we're about to end, you know? Let's just see who's surviving the longest. All right, it's thinking about
This
it.
is all based on AI.
This is based on AI. And honestly, we're going to give our thoughts. So I guess while it writes it, who do you guys think is lasting the longest
Me.
off these items? You
Me.
think you, Dave? Why?
'Cause
I think Dave will last long. I think Cbass is dying first.
I feel
I
like-
think I'm going to live the
I feel like
longest.
being from Missouri, more exposed to like rural wildlife and terrain, and so there's things that I know to look for that living in Colorado your whole life you might not have been exposed to that I think
Oh my
might lend
God,
me an
this guy's
advantage.
This guy thinks I only know Colorado
Yeah.
knowledge. Fucking
He's like, I know what a
retard.
Whataburger
Dude,
is.
what? Yeah, what? Okay, go ahead. Continue.
That was about it.
That's it? You just, because we live in Colorado, grew up in Colorado, that's why you're surviving
you-
longer? Okay.
Okay.
There's less
You've
predator-
never hunted in your life, don't know how to skin anything, but okay. Deryk?
been fishing plenty of times.
Yeah, I mean, you do know how to fish. Yeah,
yeah,
true.
which is
your setup. You have the camping
Yes.
metal fishing line. Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
All right, whatever. Dave has this shit. All right, Cbass, who's surviving the longest? Who's surviving the least in your eyes? Off these four.
Cbass is voted least likely to be sunburnt.
Yeah, for sure.
Terrific. I mean, you probably have a pretty good chance just because I know you and you have some pretty good shit.
The AI is not going to know who we are as people, though.
Yeah, they don't
It's
know
just gonna
us,
know
it's
that
just
we have these
names and
items.
items. Yep.
And it's going to view us all neutrally and
Yeah,
linearly.
but that doesn't matter.
It does matter.
But who do you think the AI predicted won?
Yeah, come on, give us an
Well,
answer.
if it's the AI, then it's
No, just
not
your
as
choice. No,
subjective.
fuck the AI. Your choice. The AI
Well,
has a
then why
decision.
Why are you
I want to know who you think is going to
That's what
survive
I'm
the longest.
saying.
So
Why'd
then
you
say
bring
it.
Up AI.
What?
Why'd you? No.
Just stop being stupid and say it.
I'm not being. What? Say what? I said that
Oh
you're
my
gonna do
fucking
the longest,
God.
and then Derek's probably gonna be the last.
Deryk's last.
Ah, because you have a canoe, you
Or
dummy.
first.
Why'd you pick a canoe, Deryk, you stupid bitch?
Because I can go in the water.
You're going to drown.
No,
You're in the Pacific Ocean. All right. Deryk, who's surviving the longest? Who's surviving the least?
Me, and then you guys are all going to die at the same time.
Okay. I mean,
Oh, cool.
why? How? Are you going to try and kill us?
You're gonna kill us?
A freak accident. All right. I think I'm surviving the longest. Cbass, I'm sorry. You're dying. You brought a book, dude.
I don't care. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing.
You know what you're doing?
I know what the fuck I'm doing.
He is. All right. All right. Let's read what AI has for us. Who survived the longest just off item and name alone? Oops. What the fuck? All right. All right. So let's break down a survival scenario and evaluate each person's chances based on their item skills and implied by their choices.
I don't want to. We
How
shouldn't read
they-
all
Let's
that.
go right to the bottom.
Just yeah.
Settling in, survival on the
Cbass
fittest.
says
Final conclusion.
End game, final survivors. Rix and Dave are most likely to last the longest. Rix has the most versatile and survival-oriented kit, giving him the edge. Dave, with his reliable cooking and fishing setup, could last long, but might eventually be outmatched by Rick's broader range of tools.
I mean, we have the same
Deryk
tools.
might last longer if he finds a way to leverage his canoe for additional resources, but without finding significant resources, he might be the next to go after Cbass. All right, final conclusion. Rick is likely to survive the longest due to his well-rounded and effective survival kit. Cbass might be the first to die due to his limited survival tools and resilience on less practical items.
Your reliance.
Cbass is arguing this
Class.
mirror decision. Please reconsider his decision for the mirror. All right, we're gonna stop after this too.
Fuck you, AI. Fuck you. You don't know what you're
Is
talking
his
about.
mirror useful? Let's see if your mirror is useful at all. A body-sized mirror is an excellent tool for signaling potential rescuers. The mirror can reflect sunlight, creating a bright.
It doesn't matter.
visible
We're not getting
signal.
rescued.
Yeah, we're not getting rescued. This is increase the chances of being spotted. We're not getting spotted.
I'm not. You can.
Fire starting. Boom. Fire
There you
starting.
go.
Secondary
Fire.
use.
Fire.
In sunny conditions, the mirror can concentrate sunlight into a small area, potentially igniting dry tinder, starting a fire. This can be crucial for traditional. Yeah, you're dying first, dude. We're not. I mean, you're dying first.
Fuck AI.
Hold on. Tool for self-reflection and mental health. I mean, you got 2 mental health items. You got a book and a mirror.
It's
not bad, man.
I didn't think I didn't think the mirror was a mental health.
Mental health.
Mental health.
It's arguing though it has a lack of immediate survival benefits and it's dependent on weather. So that's their argument. If it's hailing, you're fucked. Your mirror's broken, dog. Under your stupid tarp.
Who says the tarp isn't gonna stand up? To...
This is a lot of what ifs. This is the conclusion.
Well,
Wait,
fuck
here,
it.
I'm gonna go back to the actual thing real quick. Yeah, I'm just glad
I
I'm a
bet
final
Dave
survivor.
doesn't fucking catch one fish.
I bet neither of them catch fish. I'm the only one catching fish.
I don't think. Yeah, I
You
don't
guys
think
are
Da-
stupid.
I feel like I've caught more fish in my life than sea bass.
There's wildlife.
There is wildlife.
Yeah.
Why do you
First
guys
of all,
hunt? I have
listen
the
to
only
this.
Why the
machete.
fuck?
Hold on, listen to this. Colorado, you have to have a stupid ass permit to fish.
Well, we're not in Colorado. We're on a deserted
What I'm saying is,
island.
you are from a state where you have to have a permit to fish versus I'm from a state where you don't need
my
a permit to
God.
fish.
Yeah.
That is,
I have a net. You have a fucking metal hook line
yeah.
with no bait. I have a net. We're
You have
fishing
no
different.
bait with the net.
I'm eating lobster, dog.
Ew.
I don't even know why you're bringing it up. Just because what you can fish more. That doesn't matter. If so, if
In a
you're good
survival
fisherman-
situation,
if you're a good
it
fisherman,
does.
you're a good fisherman. That doesn't
Dave might
matter
be a sneaky
about.
good fisherman.
But you, like I'm saying, like if you ask AI, someone who's from a state with fishing without a license versus someone with a state with
No,
fishing with
I'm
a
asking
license.
AI, is Dave a good fisherman? It says Dave's ability to be a good fisherman on a deserted island depends on a few factors. Okay?
Tell him that he's from Missouri.
Yeah. hold on. Yeah,
He's
hold
from
on.
Missouri.
Dave is from Missouri.
That part.
Does this help him? Dave being from Missouri could indeed... What?
Suck
What?
it.
Dave being from Missouri could indeed be a significant advantage.
What are you
Missouri
talking
has a
about?
strong culture for outdoor activities, including fishing, given it many rivers, lakes, and streams. If
The
Dave
same
grew up,
could be said for
Yeah,
Colorado.
same
No,
could
it
be
cannot.
said.
Not
Yes,
for
it
fishing.
can.
Not for. You have to have a fucking
fuck-
permit.
Hold on,
It's
it
saying
does,
about
hold
the
on.
different types, not the amount. You
But see,
can
it
just
says
because they're
this,
licensed.
Cbass, look, Missouri offers a variety of fishing environments from rivers to lakes. If Dave has fished in these settings, he would be familiar with different fish behaviors.
There's rivers and lakes here too. The fuck
There
you
is, I
mean?
know. Yeah, I don't know.
Again,
it's
do
just
you have
trying
your
to please us,
permit?
Please us.
Dave, that doesn't fucking matter.
It does.
It does.
Get off the
It's a
fucking
barrier
permit.
of entry to doing it. If you can't figure that out, that's like a very narrow point of view.
Dave, you're so dumb.
That's like saying who has driven a car more.
I
a kid in a
genuinely
third
think you're
world.
smart, but shut the fuck up.
I mean,
But hold on.
you're just sad because you died first.
You are sad because you died first.
No, I'm
It-
no,
it's-
you
I
died
no,
so
that-
fast.
I don't
You brought
even
a book.
That's not even.
You
that's
brought a
not-
fucking book.
That's not even.
At least your ass will be
That's
clean.
not even part of it. That's not even part of it. He's just bringing up some bullshit about
has a
Colorado
significant
that he
advantage.
that he doesn't like.
You're triggered.
I'm not.
You're
saying-
triggered. You're yelling.
I'm not saying that. You're just saying bullshit. is
Damn,
why I'm
it gave
triggered.
Cbass 10 to 14 days.
Yeah.
It gave you 10 to 14 days, B.
Okay.
Are you gonna finish the book in that amount of time?
It gave me 40 to 50. It gave Dave 35 to 45. It gave Deryk 20 to 25. You're fucked, bud.
Good month.
Yeah.
It said, okay, let's read out why. It says, Cbass's shelter. A tarp provides decent shelter, but without reliable fire or food sources, he's at a disadvantage.
I have the fucking mirror to make fire. What the fuck? That makes no sense. I have a source
So
to
bad.
make fire.
Well, it says food. Lack of tools to gather food or hunt. I mean, you did spend one item on a book.
I don't care. I don't care.
You're way more entertained than we are, yeah. I get
I
it.
don't care.
All right, well, it
If
did
there's
give us...
wildlife and fucking, no.
It says...
I have an idea.
He's like, I'm gonna stab you with
See?
this mirror shard.
It
No,
says-
I said I was gonna
What you
make
got?
I was gonna make arrowheads and then I could fucking kill shit with the
Pretty
fucking
good.
little
Make some
spear.
arrowheads, a little spear.
The
But
fucking-
hold on, it says Cbass might last around 10 to 14 days before succumbing to hunger, exposure, or injury due to the lack of consistent food and fire.
What the fuck do you mean? I have
It says Rick is well
AI is
prepared.
fucking stupid.
It says Rick is well prepared and could potentially last 40 to 50 days, possibly longer, depending on external factors. It says Dave could last 35 to 45 days, staying strong with his reliable food source and survival skills. Damn, I didn't even say you had any. It says Deryk might last around 20 to 25 days.
They're vague as shit for
They're
you,
vague
Deryk.
as- might last around. His canoe strategy is risky, and his lack of shelter building tools could shorten his survival term.
Derek's just gonna canoe to like some like remote tree that has just like a lifetime supply of coconuts, and then he's gonna be balling.
Make up a scenario how we die.
Oh god.
How we died. It's gonna say he starved to death for sure. It says Cbass's struggle.
my struggle.
It says Cbass has been struggling with
All right,
hunger and
let
me read it. Let me read it.
let me debunk this as you go along.
Okay. Well, let me read the first. Let me read each bullet point, then debunk each bullet point. Okay.
Okay.
It says, some of the bullet points is like it's making it up, so like just bear with it. Cbass has been struggling with hunger and exposure. The lack of reliable food source is taking its toll. He's been using the tarp for shelter, but without fire, the nights are cold and his energy is waning. One day, while attempting to start a fire using the mirror, he accidentally cuts his hand on the glass shard. The wound isn't severe, but it becomes infected. With limited first aid supplies and no antibiotics, the infection spreads. Cbass becomes too weak to move, and despite his efforts to signal for help, he succumbs to the infection by day 20. His body is found
All
in
of that
his
is-
makeshift shelter with the mirror lying beside it and reflecting the harsh sun.
This is all bullshit because I had the first aid kit.
did have a first aid
specifically
kit.
for that. And
You did it?
I'm not the fire from the mirror. It said it exactly, so I'm calling bullshit.
Deryk,
AI is bullshit.
this is all right.
Deryk's
Deryk,
risky
you
gamble.
gotta rebuttal your gamble here. Deryk has been using his canoe to explore the surrounding waters, hoping to find another island or a passing ship. He's been surviving on fish, but his exposure to the elements, especially during the nights when he's on the water, has weakened him. On day 25, Deryk decides to venture further out into the open ocean, hoping to increase his chances of finding rescue. A sudden storm hits, capsizing his canoe. He struggles to stay afloat, but manages to cling to the overturned canoe throughout the night. Exhausted and without shelter, Deryk eventually loses his grip and drifts away. The next morning, his canoe washes up on the island shore, but Deryk is never seen again.
Bro, you wound up like the Titanic, fool.
You died like Titanic.
I'll take it.
Dave's final days. Dave has been doing well, day 40. Catching fish and cooking them in his pan. His shelter is sturdy and he's kept a fire going with his tinderbox. However, the long days in isolation are starting to wear him down. The isolation, you lonely bitch.
Yeah, I got lonely.
One day while
Y'all
chopping
died.
wood for the fire, Dave slips and cuts his leg with the hatchet. The wound is damn. You went out like Cbass. Although he tries to treat it with the makeshift bandages, it becomes infected. Over a few days, infection worsens. David grows weaker. You're found day 45 near your body pit or near your fire pit. Hatchet still in hand.
I went out on my shield.
Rick's victory and downfall. Damn. Had been most successful using his machete, fire starter, fishing net. He's started to explore the island, setting up traps for small animals. Damn, I'm smart as shit. Finding fresh water sources. Cbass, you're stupid as fuck.
I know how to do fresh water too. I know how to do fresh water.
He's all mad. He's all
with the
mad.
tarp. I can do fresh water with the
Hold
tarp.
on. On day 54, while exploring a new part of the island, Rick encounters a wild boar. I'm dying from wild boar. He tries to defend. I have a machete. He tries to defend himself with a machete, but the boar charges at him, causing severe injuries. Jesus Christ. Rick manages to fend off the boar, but he's left with deep wounds. With the fire starter running low and his strength fading, Rick tries to make it back to his camp. But with blood loss and shock or too much, he collapses near a freshwater stream and passes away day 55. His
RIP.
body lying peacefully near the water. Epilogue. A few days after Rick's death, a passing ship spots the mirror reflecting sunlight on the beach. Thanks, Cbass. The crew investigates the island and discovers the remains of the survivors. They find Rick near the stream, Dave near his fire pit, and the washed-up canoe with no sign of Deryk. Cbass's mirror, now cracked and weathered, is the only clue left of his attempt to survive. The ship's crew, moved by the evidence of the group's struggle, takes their remains back to civilization, where the story becomes a tale both of triumph and tragedy. Damn, that was gas.
That was
gas.
Not gonna lie, that was gas.
That was gas.
That was a
Hey.
good story.
I'll take it.
So this has been Sure About That. That has been our Island Survivor story. Be sure to tap in, subscribe. Tap in, subscribe, and unalive. Hit that shit and subscribe. Don't forget, August 24th, tickets available. Ramirez and Germ, I'm opening up for them. So if you need tickets, hit me up. Only got a few left, limited availability. I have a slot at the fair, August 27th, Tuesday. I'm bringing out the dubstep and all that stuff. Hit me in the link below. Tickets available. Hit me up. New music coming out soon too.
Bow.
Bow.
You got anything, Dave? Got anything, Deryk?
No.
August 12th.
Just remember,
live show.
Missouri is good fishing.
Yeah, I guess. You got a fucking level
Go
advantage.
Missouri.
I like that it didn't say anything about his book. To end with, did Cbass pick a good book? You pick a good book. Oh, pick a good. Oops. We got to end on that. And it said no. I'm just kidding. It's giving me pros and cons. Let's get the fuck out.